So why am I here still after 18 years of hard work? I mean, a lot of fashion brands, they're just here for 1 or 2 or maybe 3 seasons and then they're gone. And I'm here for, do the math, a long time, 18 years. It's a long time, multiple collections and so on per year. So what am I doing right? What are my lectures I learned? This will be the topic of this video, and I'm so excited to share my knowledge with you. I'm Gabriel Barradet, and let's jump into this new video. Tip number 1, always think differently when it comes to your presentation, when it comes to your marketing and so on. Think outside the box. Things you think you have to do it don't have to be that way. For example, a lot of fashion designers think they have to attend big fashion weeks and they have to do big photo shootings that all cost a lot of money. I did an exhibition, for example. I gathered 14 designers through a very specific topic, and guess what? This exhibition just got an award. So every time I'm doing something differently, it's been awarded. For example, for my visual merchandising, I did a whole pen plotter in the window. It got an award from the Chamber of Commerce, for example. So always think differently. Things don't have to be the way it has to be or always has been done. Let's put it that way. If it works, it works. If not, you have to adapt it. And this brings me to number 2. Number 2 is you have to make decisions quick. Don't stick to things that don't work. When I started mainly as a fashion brand for menswear. Now I'm doing mostly women's wear, and the menswear, it's only t-shirts, accessories and so on. So we don't do a whole menswear collection at the moment because it doesn't sell. And it's too complicated in the production. So my decision was clear. We need to drop the whole menswear line. That doesn't mean we don't have anything for menswear, but we don't produce it as extensively as we did in the previous. Number 3, adapt to new situations, whether they be economically or trends and so on. You have to watch them closely and adapt them. For example, I discovered that presenting on a mannequin is not always the best decision, because a mannequin has a special body type and maybe your customers don't have that body type, and they see it in the window and they think, maybe it's not my body type, maybe I should not go in this shop. So we designed things differently on hangers, for example. These are small changes, but you have to adapt. Another thing is a lot of designers are having troubles finding shops where they can sell. So I opened up my shop so they can sell on a commission base, for example. So they have a perfect surrounding, they have their rack here and they can sell, I sell them the garments here. So this is an adaptation. Very, very small changes, but a conceptual thing that can really boost your sales. All these decisions bring me to number 4. Always evaluate your data, your sales data. This is so important. I mean, a lot of designers, they make a collection and they don't sell, and then they're super frustrated why they don't sell, because they didn't watch their data. It's super important to know why things are selling and what is selling. So do I sell more skirts? Then I should do more skirts. Do I need in a special month a special garment, and so on? So please always watch your data. I'm so frustrated when people are not watching their data, and the designers have great designs that are hanging on the racks, they don't sell. This is really super frustrating, and I think this is what most people are doing wrong in the first place. They don't evaluate your data. If you don't have that much data because you're just on the market, try to start evaluating your data from the beginning on. So that is your key to success. And it's not only what you're selling, it's also when you sell. So for example, I evaluated my data and saw Wednesdays is a bad day. Why should I be here and using my resources when Wednesday is no sales, or let's say nearly no sales? Then we should focus on the other days, and that's the reason why, for example, in the summer month, I close my shop on Wednesday. This is very strange maybe to you, but it works, and it's a day where I can recreate, be creative, do researches, and so on. So Wednesday's closed for in my shop. This is the data told me Wednesday is a bad day. And that brings me to my last tip. Learn new things. Be brave. Also, if you're a long time in the industry, there's also always something to learn. For example, I try to dive deep into digital space in Roblox, for example. So if you're interested in Roblox, check out my other videos, comment it. If you're a gamer, please let me know and we can have an exchange. That would be so awesome. But back to the topic. Learning new things, learning new skills will bring you further. Lifelong learning is something the most people do not understand. We're living in a phase which is always changing, and you need to adapt to that. If you're not adapting, you're outdated very quickly, and you should not do it. So please learn new things, learn new skills, set time aside for that. Doesn't have to be that much time, but a little bit should always go into learning new skills. These 5 tips I just gave you hopefully can help you to stay longer on the market. If you have any questions, please write. I will answer every of your questions, hopefully, and subscribe to the channel. I see you soon in the next video.